She said, make me sweat. Yo, what the fuck, yo? I can't stand this street. I'm like, damn, there's always somebody turning a fucking corner. I can't stand cars that turn corners. And they be turning them fucking corners like they driving away from somebody. Make me sweat. All right, so look, y'all. Good morning. Yes, y'all seeing me again and again and again. You know I'm having a good life. You know that. I just wanted to talk to y'all about something. Alright, y'all, so I made a video on how, you know, an announcement. I made an announcement yesterday about how certain grown people don't know how to elaborate on certain type of conversations and subjects. And that's okay. If you don't know nothing, you ask questions. Simple, right? But then I realized, like, okay, Mo, you don't want to be black and... Yeah, I almost bust my ass, y'all. So I'm like, all right, Mo, you don't want to be black and white about the situation. You don't want to be blindsided. You feel me? Let's give grace. Let's be understanding, because I'm an understanding asshole. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. There's some people who've been through shit. Where they're traumatized and they don't know how to elaborate on certain type of conversations and topics and shit like that. Or not only that, I know y'all probably like, what the trauma got to do with them knowing? It comes a long way. It depends on what y'all talking about. That's one too, right? It depends on who they're talking to. So, you know what's so crazy? I've learned something yesterday because I was a little livid where I was at yesterday. I kept on thinking to myself, why do sometimes I'm bumping into people who just be, you know? But it don't always be like that. There's people who just don't know you. There's people where you got to get to know them to where they feel comfortable to be themselves, to ask you questions, to really want to talk about that type of subject. Or they might feel embarrassed that they don't know much about that subject. You know what I mean? And that's understandable as fuck, yo. This is what I'm here for. This is why I make videos, baby. Like, I'm trying. No, what I'm saying is, like, I'm here to be understanding. Like, you feel me? Come on now. Like, look, this is a new video for the other people. Sometimes you ain't got to talk back. Change the subject. Something wrong with me. I just be flippy floppy, huh? But no, I'm serious though. Nah, all jokes aside, like, I'm serious. I learned something. You know, you want to take your time with people. You want to just, you know, understand them in their mindset and pick their brains. If a person was to change the subject because they wasn't interested, that's another thing. Some people not interested in that shit. Copy. Let's switch the subject then. You know what I mean? Like, it comes a long way. I'm just here to say, chill out on those people in the streets. I should be talking to myself. I'm really talking to myself. I have not been chilling on nobody. I'm like, you're just so fucking dumb. Move. Nah, I'm fucking playing. You know, I got a little story too. It's so funny because I've been through situations where I've dated someone when I was so fucking young. And, you know, I was a loudmouth, very fun, energetic type of person. So when I was dating this person, and I don't want to elaborate because this don't have nothing to do with the situation. I just know dating this person, I wasn't in a pleasant situation. How you doing? Good morning. I wasn't in a pleasant situation. You feel me? I was wasn't in a pleasant situation. Let's not make it sad. And that person made my voice, like my self-esteem, go so low that Monet didn't know how to talk to anyone about anything serious, or I was just shy, or I was just feeling like I just felt like I didn't exist. And sounds sad, but it just feels like it just, you know, my light was, So listen, out of that situation, right? Years go by, I started dating somebody else. My first real everything, whatever the case may be. And he used to want to talk about mad different shit. He wanted to talk about the world. He wanted to talk about the stars, everything. And I used to not know how to elaborate back on that. I used to be like, oh, really? How corny. And not corny. I was about to say that. But shit, in my head, I was about to say, how corny. But I said, like, oh, wow, you know? And he used to really understand. He used to understand that you really ain't on my level mentally. And he used to tell me that, but not disrespectfully. Like, he used to be like, yo, you know, sometimes I be trying to have conversations with you and you don't talk back, or at least ask me questions about certain shit that you don't know about. And I'm like, Yeah, you right. You feel me? I just don't. I used to be shy as fuck, and I used to just tell him like, I know these things. It's just, you be saying most of the stuff that that we're both thinking. Bitch, no, you don't. You don't know nothing, and it's okay. Yo, I really didn't know nothing really much. You feel me? And it took me to like really start looking up shit, reading books, and then I started hanging out with a certain environment where my girls and my people made me realize, bitch, it's okay to ask questions. It's okay to look them up. It's okay to not know things, bro. I had to learn that. It took me some time. Feel me? And once I learned that, bitch, what up? Fuck you mean adequate. What's that mean? You know what I mean? You gotta yell. You gotta yell. That's all. That's it. Moral of the story is, be you. And be patient. Patience is virtue. Did y'all know that? No. But the moral of this for real is that I literally was in a situation that made me feel low. I got out of that situation and I just felt like I just didn't want to talk much. I didn't want to really elaborate on bigger things in life. Like certain shit that I carry with me is all I knew. Like I was stuck in a box somewhere until I met someone who was challenging my brain. He was challenging my brain, yo. He really was. That nigga done made me stop using perm in my hair. What a man, We had issues, but what a fucking man. He's all right. You know what I mean? He's a Capricorn. Y'all know how Capricorns are. They fucking nerds and freaks. Something wrong with that sign sometimes, but I love it. Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, no more end of the days. We're done with this video.